Hey guys, I'm back. Just wanted to tune in and let you know I made it home safe and sound. I finished the Tour Divide Thursday at about 4 o'clock in excruciating 120 plus degree heat, at least according to my Garmin, which was insane. And then, like all good trips, like it was just an abrupt end, right? It was, I got in a car, this guy picked us up, took us back to his house, and then 2 hours later, I took a shower, and then he was like, there's a ride going to El Paso, Texas, you can catch tonight. So me and another guy were in a car going to El Paso, got there at 11:30 p.m., got a hotel, which was a novelty, Hilton at the airport. And then the next morning, Friday, I flew home, which was my birthday, my 56th birthday, and celebrated my birthday with my family, which was wonderful. Slept pretty much all day yesterday, and my body definitely started to, wouldn't say shut down, but definitely started to feel tired. I think I was just on so much and so amped up the whole time that I had to chill. And then I slept in this morning. It's Sunday. We got some friends coming over for a little celebration tonight. But just wanted to let you know that, I just wanted to say thank you. The outreach and the messages and calls and emails and all the things I've gotten from you guys has been nothing short of amazing, and was a huge factor in me finishing Tour Divide. I really used that energy from you to make it happen. I'm a bit in shock right now. I'll admit I'm a little lost. I'm kind of just staring out the window and just staring blankly into space. I'm not sure how to process it all. I did it. I actually did it. I can't believe I did it. I can't believe I did it. That was by far the hardest thing I've ever done. That was the most incredible journey of my life. I don't know how, not sure the words, I can find the words to describe what happened out there and how crazy that really was. But just to get up and ride and push yourself every day, 100 miles a day, every day was the biggest ride of my life. Every day was the hardest ride of my life, with multiple mountain passes, massive climbing, massive obstacles, massive challenges every single day. And I cried so much on this ride. I think you saw that from some of the videos. But I couldn't think forward too much. I had to stay in the moment, right? I had to stay in I need to think about the next 3 hours, the next 6 hours. I couldn't open my mind to tomorrow, next week, next state. It was all too much, right? I had to stay super focused and super dialed in, which I did. But the tears were interesting to me. I can't explain it other than it was the physicality of it all and the wonder of nature, of just being out so far away from people and the beautiful mountains, and just, I don't know. It was a heavy experience. It was a heavy journey. One that will definitely likely shape the rest of my life. I can't really think another way to say it. But anyway, I just want to say thanks for coming along. I'm going to continue to post this week. I've got lots of other updates on the fundraising side and on the stats of my ride and all kinds of other fun things. So I'll keep posting this week, and we'll keep it going for now. But just want to say thanks for really giving me a lot of, I know I gave some people some inspiration on this ride, but you gave me some inspiration on this ride too. All your texts and calls and emails and little comments really just were so great for me, just to get on there every other couple days when I could get internet and see that people were watching and following and part of it with me. That was so special to me. It was so special. So thank you for that, and thanks for being in my corner as I did it. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it, but here I am. Okay, Tour Divide day 3. Sun's going down here in Montana. I'm 112 miles in to a 120 mile day. Rolling down to Eureka, Montana here. Possibly one of the best days I've ever had on a bike. No lie. Holy fucking shit. Pounded up like 4 mega passes in the Canadian backcountry outside of Fernie this morning. Took all day. Found another level. Was hanging with this 27-year-old kid all day. He's fucking pounding. It's amazing. I can't believe I could hang with him, but I could. I can't hang up this hill though, so I got a downshift. Sorry about that. Yeah, today was the day I started to feel the rhythm of the Tour Divide. Basically, it means you just got to get up at like 5 and go ride for 14 hours. That's really what it boils down to. Unbelievable scenery up there. That is some of the most beautiful country. I was looking around every corner for a grizzly. Never saw one. Saw a big black bear on day 1 in the rain out of Banff. But love y'all. Tour Divide is on. Good morning. Day 4, Tour Divide. Just left Eureka, Montana here at just before 6 a.m. Quick gratitude post. Thank you. First of all, thank you. I have gotten so many wonderful messages from all of you on Facebook, on text, all forms of socials and everything else, cheering me on. A lot of people are watching the tracker on trackleaders.com. People are geeking out on this. It's so fun for me too. So I just wanted to say a big, really big thank you. It's makes me a bit emotional. So awesome. So awesome. So yeah, it's a big day coming. Trying to push like 120 again today. Yesterday was this incredible, monumental day on the bike for me. 15 hours. A lot of it solo. But shit, the highlight was me and this guy MW, Mike Wally, I think is his name. He's 27, total hammerhead, and we were just put the hammer down on this 15-mile section and made big miles. It was so fun. Just proved to me I can still do it. So yeah, like I said before, it wasn't easy getting up this morning after 4 or 5 hours of sleep, but here's the view. Just a beautiful country road outside of Eureka here. So yeah, thanks everybody so much. Yeah, I feel the love. It's so great. So yeah. Good morning. Day 5, Tour Divide. Left Columbia Falls, Montana this morning about 7:30. Got a bit of a slow start. Needed sleep. Got a good 7 hours, which is good. Needed it. Realizing I'm gonna need sleep on this trip. So, also realizing you gotta ride 12 to 14 hours a day, every day, to go 100 and 120 miles a day. So it makes it pretty simple. Ride all day, get somewhere, eat a ton of food, go to bed, try to get 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, and repeat. Get up and repeat. That's it. So feeling pretty good. You know, it's not getting easier, but 2 Advil this morning helped. Another big day yesterday, way up in the mountains, out of Eureka, and then all the way back down, kind of past Whitefish ski area, this long 20-mile road coming out. Signs of grizzly bears everywhere, which is pretty wild. But feeling pretty good, you know, settling in, realizing this is really, really fucking hard, and it's gonna be really hard. I feel like that first test is coming. First test being what people told me right around day 7, where you hit the wall and question all your life decisions and don't really want to keep going. So I feel like that's coming, but mentally ready for it. And we'll address it when it does. Butt health, deteriorating a bit. Had to goop my butt with a bunch of creams this morning. Definitely got some saddle sores building, but not to be unexpected. Can work through those, I think. And yeah, big day today planned. I guess every day is a big day. So today is cruising these country roads. A really pretty country road right now. Headed to the Sealy Swan Valley, the last great valley in Montana, according to Steve O'Neill. Thanks, Steve. So I'll be in Big Fork in maybe an hour, and then really into the wilderness in Sealy Swan for all day. Be camping tonight somewhere down there, and then the next day we'll be on to Ovando and the Llama Ranch, the famous Llama Ranch. So check in more. How good? Okay, let's talk about some of the crazy, awesome people I've met so far. The variety is incredible. So yesterday I was riding with this guy, Jay, upstate New York, 23-year-old kid, never been west of Chicago, never ever been in the mountains ever. He's riding the Tour Divide. He's got a shitty bike. He's just like totally going for it. Fucking wild. Super cool kid. Just eyes wide open. Good morning. Tour Divide day 6. Spent the night last night right here at Clearwater Lake. This gorgeous lake at the middle of nowhere in Montana. With my friend Sarah, new friend I met yesterday on the trail, 39 years old from Marquette, Michigan. All right, let's go. Let's do this again. Another 110, 120. Another monster day yesterday. Pushed hard all the way through this long tree section. Made it about 110 miles, so putting it together, stringing them together. Feeling really grateful to be here, despite the pain. What an amazing group of people who are riding this. You kind of leapfrog and whatever with, and see them at night in the morning. Really cool. Amazing humans out here. All walks. So cool. Today's plan is a big pass to start, Richmond Pass. About a 2,000 foot climb to get the heart rate going this morning here at 7:30. And then to the town of Ovando at about mile 50. Famous town. There's a cafe and a store. And then the afternoon will be a long push, hopefully to over another pass called Stemple Pass, to a place called the famous Llama Ranch, which is a trail angel's house that she kind of puts up people and lets you camp in her front yard and has food and drinks, and she's like an awesome human. So hopefully we'll make it that far. That would be another 110 on the day. Trying to string them together as we cruise on down the trail. So it occurred to me yesterday that a lot of people are watching the dots and track leaders, which is so fun. And all the people I'm talking to here also have lots of people watching their dot. So I made the comment yesterday that I'm actually Katniss Everdeen, and we're all just in the Hunger Games, and everyone's watching from above us cruising down the trail. It's really weird. It's pretty funny though. Anyway, let's go. Good morning. Tour Divide, day 7. Leaving Lincoln, Montana here this morning, about 7 a.m. Had a pretty good sleep at a kind of crappy little motel, but it was very welcome. Felt like a 5-star Ritz-Carlton. I think I'm hitting that wall that we talked about, that I planned for, at least mentally. Have now strung back-to-back 100-mile days every day for a week. I think yesterday was only 87, but they are averaging, I think, over 100 now, like 105, maybe, something like this. So yeah, it's definitely getting hard. It's definitely getting hard. Got a couple saddle sores brewing. The body definitely hurts. I've just been slowly liquidating gear because I just don't want to carry it. I don't want to carry the weight. My bike's already heavy enough. So I just intentionally left my very nice Patagonia R1 jacket. Ooh, check this out. Beautiful. Wow, is that pretty? I left my Patagonia R1, probably weighs a pound. I'm like, you know what? I'm not wearing it. I don't want to carry it. I want to get as light as I can. Carry as little as possible. So I'll have to replace that shit later. So I'm slowly liquidating some pieces and garments of clothes, which kind of sucks, but it's all good. Yeah, so let's see. Another big day on the Tour Divide. Plan today is got a pass right away here called Stemple Pass, which is a big 3,000 foot pass. Then down the other side, pass by the Llama Ranch. Then it's on to the capital, I believe, of Montana, Helena, today. Let's start by a bike shop and have them just give a look over. And then the question is going to be in the afternoon what to do, because then it's two huge passes. One notorious pass called Lava Mountain, which strikes fear in the hearts of Tour Divide racers. It's known to be steep, chunky, trees down, hard, multi-hour effort. So we'll see. And then after that, it's a little town called Basin. Basin's about 110 miles, so if I get to Basin on the day, it would be a huge win. I'm not sure that I can, but we'll try. And yeah, that's it. It's just another day of riding your bike for 12 to 14 hours here on the Tour Divide. It's really something, folks. It's really something. It's hard to say how this is changing me or what, but the physicality of it is incredible. I mean, if you'd asked me, I could string together days like this. I wouldn't think it's possible, but here I am doing it, so maybe there's a lesson in that. Anyway, I'll check in more. See ya. Mowing a killer burrito here in Helena, Montana. Just got my bike fully fixed. It was like kind of like a pit stop, like a NASCAR pit stop. It was so sweet. I walked in this bike shop, new brake pads. Guys like cleaned up my bike, made it perfect, all in like 40 minutes. Getting a burrito. It's like 5:30. And I'm gonna make a push into the night tonight to try to get to this other next town called Basin. But we got like a 2,000 or 3,000 foot climb in between us. So it's gonna be an eventful evening. Probably gonna be a late night. But we'll check in soon. Morning. Day 8, Tour Divide. 6:15 a.m. Early start today. Had kind of a disappointing day yesterday. Felt like a really hard day. I mean, every day is a hard day. But felt particularly hard when we got 71 miles. Which is not enough. You gotta do more than that. So, 71 miles with 6,000 feet of climbing in a normal world is a huge day. But in Tour Divide world, that's like, you're lollygagging. So I'm not sure what happened, because we were hammering all day. Sure felt hard. But I think it was the 2+ hour hike a bike up on Lava Mountain that was part of the problem. But anyway, Saturday, I think. Slept at like kind of a roadside pullout on this ridge before Fleecer Ridge that I'm on right now. And unfortunately, these high school or college kids came rearing up the road at 2 a.m. and blasting music out the windows, and thought I might even heard a gunshot or two. Kind of annoying. So, all kinds of adversity here on Tour Divide. What are you gonna do? So yeah, today's an important day. Probably more important than normal. They're all important, of course, but gotta push hard today. Gotta make 100 miles at least, preferably more. Good news is, well, I'll tell you why in a second, but the good news is we got Fleecer Ridge coming up this morning, and that's gonna be like an hour hike a bike, maybe less, not sure. But it's got a 26% grade up and downhill at the right at the top, which should make it pretty hard. But the real reason we got to push hard is because my dot turned white overnight. For all you trackleaders.com people out there, this is bad news for Cary Hayes. If you have a blue dot, that means you're basically in the race. If you're white, if your dot turns white, it means you're kind of lagging off the back. And I think they say you're like touring mode, something like this. Good news is Our buddy Rob still has a blue dot, and he's about 10 miles ahead of us. So, need to catch him. Need to turn my dot blue again. Keep a blue dot, you gotta average over 100 miles a day. And so I think that means we're averaging less. So, it's time to dig deep, folks. Gotta dig deep, says Ken Kluber, founder of Leadville 100. Gotta make it happen. No excuses. Gotta push. Just gonna have to head down, fight through the pain, and 100 miles or more today gets us out of the mountains, down onto the flats, which is great. And hopefully he can make some miles. So yeah, that's the update for now. More later. Tour Divide day 8. I think today's Friday. That means I've been doing this for a week since Banff, which is crazy. So I'm having one of those moments. Definitely starting to feel like, what the hell am I doing here? Been hammering hard for a week. It's really hard. Every day is basically like 12 to 14 hours of riding with between 6,000 and 9,000 feet of climbing and trying to get to close to 100 miles or better. But with some of these climbs, it's really hard. Like, these are mega climbs up steep, rocky, rutted out double tracks with trees across the road. You gotta pick up your bike and go over them. All kinds of crazy stuff. It's really hard. It's really hard. So the only way I can figure out in my brain to do this is just to break it down into manageable chunks. Right now I just had breakfast in Basin with a couple boys, and it's about 30 miles to Butte, Montana. It's gonna take us probably about 3 hours to go those 30 miles. It's about 2,500 feet of climbing between here and there. If I start trying to think about when am I going to be in Colorado, or like the bigger picture stuff, it's too much. So breaking it down into small chunks and staying in the game. Did you guys figure out what my Hunger Games idea is yet? Let me know. Tour Divide day 8, checking in from Basin, Montana, where me and Jerry from Seattle, who actually knows Charles Pursehouse, which is funny, are having, check this out. That's what I call a breakfast. After a brutal 2-hour plus hike bike this morning over the infamous lava mountain, and a not so great descent down to this little town, Basin. So we're in this little cafe here, it's a diner. It's pretty awesome. More later, but you know, day 8, tour rolls on. Let's go. Okay, folks, checking in. It's Sunday, Tour Divide day 10. Checking in, just leaving Lima, Montana. Headed east now, before turning south again, but east for maybe 50 miles towards Idaho. About 70 miles into the day. It's 11:30 in the afternoon. My friend Jerry just said it's time to put on the night shift because we're running from 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. every day. Hey, it's a special day for two reasons. One, it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, everybody. All the dads out there, myself included, sing it to myself. Love my kids, miss them. My wife, miss my dad. All the dads. Special shout out to Sparkles, Patrick Johnson, who's put a spotlight on men's mental health as something that is underserved. So I really appreciate it. And then number two is it's the summer solstice. Happy solstice, everybody. How awesome is that? It's the solstice, the longest day of the year. It's actually getting shorter for me because we're going south. I think we're about 900 miles in now, something like this. So in Canada, it was staying light till 10. Here, it's only staying light till like 9:30. So, but happy summer solstice. Love you guys. And the show goes on. Tour goes on. Let's go. Tour Divide Day 12, checking in from Warm River Campground here in Idaho. We made it to Idaho today. And guess what, folks? The train keeps on rolling. We're going to Wyoming tonight. Yes, we just blazed down. My favorite part of the tour so far, definitely. Section from Island Park, Idaho, down here to the Warm River Campground. It's probably about 30 miles. It's like slightly downhill. So fast and so fun. Oh my Lord, that was fun. So feeling energized. The trick this afternoon was 10-minute power nap per usual, about 1 o'clock. Caffeine chocolate, about 1:12 when I woke up. And Goose, live from the Royal Oak Theatre in 2022, the infamous show that Sketch and I attended, in my earphones. What an afternoon. Wow. So fun. Feeling great. Can't believe this is all real, but it's real. And we're pushing some big miles again today. So I'll do another video on the broom wagon that's coming. That's a whole separate topic. But hope everyone's well. Let's go. Okay, so on trackleaders.com, if you're watching the dots, my dot and Jerry's dot, who I'm with, kind of are alternating between blue and white. So blue dot means you're on pace for like a 25, 26 day finish. And a white dot means you're lagging behind that pace. And there's an actual dot. If you look on this tracker, there's a dot, and it's called the broom wagon. And the broom wagon moves along at 4 miles per hour. The broom wagon doesn't sleep. It just keeps going. So if you're in back of the broom wagon, your dot turns white. And if you're in front, it stays blue. So the goal is to keep your dot blue. We know the broom wagon's chasing us. So the last couple 3 days has been in the morning. We wake up and we're white dots, and then we chase the broom wagon all day, get ahead of the broom wagon during the day, set up camp, go to bed for 6 hours, and then in the morning the broom wagon has passed us overnight, and we have to go chase again. But we're inching away, we're chipping away at the broom wagon every day, because the broom wagon moves like about 95 miles a day. And right now, the last 2 days, we're pushing 115, 120 mile days. So it's all about getting in front of the broom wagon. Tour Divide, day 13? I think 13. Here atop Union Pass in Wyoming. Had an epic couple days getting here, and oh my God, this has got to be the most beautiful place on earth. Look at this. It's like this weird low pass in between. Those are the Absarokas over there. The Absaroka Mountain Range and the Wind Rivers off behind me. They're kind of in the clouds. So cool. Anyway, we're charging down to Pinedale, and the basin is next across the Great Desert, and then looking at Colorado, maybe even this weekend. Could it be? How did that happen? Anyway, hope everyone's well. Let's go. Good morning. Tour Divide day 15. Coming at you from the basin. The feared, the infamous basin in Wyoming. Now I see why. Had an absolutely crazy day yesterday and this morning. First time, honestly, I said to myself, what the hell, Self? What are you doing, Self? What the hell am I doing? Jesus. So yesterday we got to Atlantic City, which is like the last stop before the basin. The basin, just so you know, is like a 150, 175 miles stretch. There's nothing. There's no cars. There's like a road. There's no services. You're truly out in the middle of nowhere. It's like crossing a desert, basically. You got to carry 6 liters of water, food. It's a little, it's pretty committing. Definitely feels scary. Glad I have Jerry with me. Anyway, we got to Atlantic City yesterday. This wicked storm came. I mean, wicked. Like, huge hail, thunder, lightning. There was a tornado. My phone started blowing up. Tornado warnings. It was like, holy shit. It's gnarly. So we waited it out at that lodge, luckily. And then we took off and started the basin. And we saw like piles of hail in the sagebrush out here. It's crazy. So it rained like a lot. And the fear, which is now realized, is every bike packing long distance cyclist fear: peanut butter mud, death mud. No one wants peanut butter death mud, and we found it. So peanut butter mud happens when rain plus mud, and then it turns into this sticky peanut butter consistency that just sticks to your tires and your shoes and everything and doesn't come off. And forward progress goes to zero. So there was like this one section of, call it 300 yards of death mud, peanut butter mud. It took us like an hour. It's like literally 3 steps. Your tires get fully caked. And remind you, the bike weighs 70 pounds. So you can't really just easily pick it up and go through. So, I mean, yeah. So that was an hour. And this morning we probably hit 2 more sections of death mud. Smaller, but it's mentally hard for sure. It's so hard. Oh God. This is probably one of those moments where I gotta remind myself I wanted to do this. Gonna do it. It's fucking hard.
Get him.
Okay, folks, here we are, and we found the one and only Hun.
Hello.
Hun made it. He caught us.
I finally caught them.
He caught us after 15
now I can go
days.
home.
After 15 days, he's here. Hun Kim, folks. Live at like 7 a.m. on a remote road in the middle of nowhere, Wyoming, on the way to Savory and then Brush Mountain
Only
Lodge.
thing I can say, thank God no wind right now.
Thank God. Yesterday was soul crushing.
Yesterday was just
Brutal.
heinous. I was ready to quit cycling. That's how bad it was.
I agree. Yay, we found Hun.
All right, let's go.
I just have a quick announcement to make. I'm out. I'm out. I'm just out. I'm out of Canada. I'm out of Montana. I'm out of Idaho. I'm out of Wyoming. And I'm back home in Colorado. How glorious is it? How glorious is it? Jerry and I camped in this ditch next to the road, arriving last night around dark at 9 something after another 110, 115 mile day through the Colorado mountains and lots of smoke with a wildfire. Hell yeah, feels good to be home. Good morning. Tour Divide day, I think it's either 18 or 19 now. I can't really remember. I think it's 18. Out here in South Park. It's about 7 a.m. See my shadow? Pretty cool. Big day ahead. We had a great day yesterday up in Summit County. Went Kremling to Silverthorne, Breckenridge. Had a great afternoon, and then went up over Boreas Pass, and then camped in some really pretty aspen trees here in South Park at this kind of neat little spot. It's kind of nice. And now we're gonna wind our way through South Park pretty much all day to Salida. It's like about 50 miles of kind of, this is actually a nice double track right here, but it's gonna turn into, from what we hear, like really nasty, chunky, rutted, washboardy single track or double track. So we'll see. But plan is to get to Salida and then take a quick break and then do a late afternoon push up and over Monarch Pass, which is Marshall Pass on the Tour Divide, and then drop down the other side and stay at that place I've passed a million times on the highway. It's Sargent's, Colorado. There's a little gas station there. I think there's like a couple little cabins you can rent. So we're gonna try to stay there tonight, which will be cool. And then if we can pull all that off today, which is a mega day, that's like 120 miles with probably, 8,000 feet of climbing, just another Tour Divide day, which we're pretty used to now. Then that sets us up well to get to Del Norte the next day, and then on into New Mexico later this week. So that's the plan, and this is the view out here in lonely, desolate South Park, Colorado. Not many people around, but it's pretty. Fires are for real. There's definitely fires everywhere. Feel bad for Colorado, but it seems to be the normal summer practice now. It's just fires every summer. This summer being probably worse than normal. It's like a low snow year, but not much we can do about it. So that's the update from the road. Hope everyone's well, and it's just crazy that about this ride and like string these days together day after day after day. It's just like I wake up, I'm like, wow, I'm gonna do another essentially Leadville type ride today. 100 to 120 miles with 7,000 or 8,000 feet of climbing. It makes me think, like, what was I thinking when I would go train and do a 6-hour ride and think that was a big ride? Like, I think my mind, my frame of reference is forever changed now, likely. But body feels pretty good. Butt health is decent. And everything else is pretty much okay. Let's just head down, go to work, get her done. More later. Tour Divide, day 19, I believe. Just hung that left off of Highway 50 in Gunnison. And now headed up into the Cochetopa Hills, south of Gunnison towards Del Norte is the plan tonight. So today you go up over Cochetopa Pass, end up coming down over by Penitente Canyon, La Garita. And then I think there's another pass in there called Carnero Pass that we go over, so 2 passes. It's kind of smoky. But we're trooping along. Had an epic late night over Marshall Pass last night. And let's go. One time, when I was 55 years old, I decided to sign up for the Tour Divide, the hardest mountain bike race in the world. It goes from Banff, Canada, all the way to the Mexico-U.S. border at Antelope Wells. I thought I'd meet a lot of nice people and see lots of cool things. That's all I have to say about that. Tour Divide, day 20. Currently cruising up Indiana Pass, the highest point of the Tour Divide. On day 20, I believe is today. Just ran into Rachel, the dog packer. Let's go, Rachel. I met her on day 1. She's from Fernie, BC. She's got her Chihuahua dog in a backpack that she's been traveling the length of the Tour Divide with. She's fucking hilarious. We finally caught her. We've been behind her for about a week. Caught her last night in Del Norte, and then just saw her on the way up Indiana Pass here. So I'll send a picture. You can check her out. She's so fun. Amazing ladies on this. She's super solo with her dog, girl Sarah as well. There's some tough women who are out here, no doubt about it. Let's see, what else? Jerry and I have been having lots of conversations about the meaning of life and happiness, fulfillment, purpose, community, experience, all those things. I was recounting the story of when I had Goose play Arabolo at my house and how I gave a speech beforehand. And I said something to the effect of, life is just a collection of experiences that in the end, that's all you remember is the people and the experiences. So I'm sticking to it. More later. See ya. Tour Divide, day 21. I have a big announcement to make. It's a big announcement, and it gives me some pause to say it. But I'm out. I was out before. This time, I'm really out of Colorado. New Mexico, baby. We made it. The final state. 2,000 miles later. Oh. Oh, please be good to me, New Mexico. 783 miles to go. But who's tired? Not me. Let's go. Good morning. Tour Divide day 23, I believe. I know that because today is July 4th. Happy birthday, America. 250 years as a country. One thing I've learned on this trip, among a lot of things, is this country is so great. And people from all over the world come here. All the racers are mostly European and Australian on Tour Divide. Very few Americans. And they just are in awe of the landscapes and the people and the kindness and the compassion and all of it. It's pretty wild. Anyway, the original plan was to finish today on day 23. Not happening. That's what spreadsheet math says. But the real world, as we all know, is very different. So, made it into New Mexico yesterday. Had an absolutely brutal day. Possibly the worst, or not the worst, but the hardest day on the tour so far. Did the CDT section of the Continental Divide Trail. And it was 17 miles. Took us 6 hours. It was just brutal. 2 multi-hour hike-a-bikes. I think each hike-a-bike was an hour and a half itself. So that's 3 hours there. Just pushing up steep, talus-y slopes for hours. It was really soul-crushing. Jerry and I agreed that yesterday may have been the hardest day on the tour. So, hoping for a better day today. It's gorgeous out. No wildfire smoke down here in New Mexico, which is great. So, yeah. Next stop is Abiquiu this morning. Home of the former Georgia O'Keeffe. And resupply. And then there's 2 big challenges left on the tour. Number 1, later this afternoon, Palo Verde Mesa. I think that's how I say it, Palo Verde. That's actually the biggest climb on the whole tour. It's a 5,000 foot climb up and over a mega mesa. Probably end up camping up there tonight, but we'll see. And then we get to Cuba, New Mexico, resupply. From Cuba to Grants, it's 120 miles all on pavement, which is, we've never done that before on this thing. It's been all dirt and single track. Then Grants to Silver City is really the final big challenge. And that goes through the feared Gila wilderness, which everyone talks about. It says you need 6 liters of water, 8,000 calories of food. It takes most people 2 days to get through there. And once you get to Silver City, I don't want to say it, but I'll say it. The border is within striking distance in a day and a half from there. It's about 150, 200 miles, mostly flat. So, wow. Let's go. It's happening. Looks like we're gonna try to stay in front of the broom wagon, shoot for a 27-day finish. We'll see how it goes. But happy 4th, everybody. See you soon. All right, folks. Just made it to Grants, New Mexico after a 16-hour ride, 17-hour ride. Left camp this morning at 5:30. It's midnight. It's actually 12:30 right now here in Grants. Put the hammer down. My longest ever ride, 165 miles with 7,000 feet of climbing. I found an extra gear late this evening from about 7 p.m. till midnight and hammered at 20 miles an hour for 5 hours. All the way to Grants. The ride of my life. Good morning from the Gila National Forest in southwest New Mexico. This place is gorgeous. Look at this forest we're in. It's just beautiful. It actually reminds me quite a bit of North Carolina. If I didn't know, I would say I was in like Brevard, North Carolina, in the foothills, Tree Rogerson, if you're watching. Yeah. So, let's see. We're 21 miles in, 10 o'clock, about 3,200 feet of climbing so far. We're about halfway to the Gila. We have the big CDT section coming up, which is going to be gnarly. In theory, I don't want to say this, but in theory, this could be the last night. It's day 26. And assuming we get out of the Gila today and into Silver City and push beyond there, it's pretty much a run to the border from there. So, yeah, I have a bit mixed feelings cruising through my brain right now. But more on that later. But for now, enjoy the peace and tranquility of the most maybe underappreciated wilderness area. We're next to a wilderness area right now. We're in National Forest. Apparently, the Gila was the first ever wilderness in the country, according to the guy we talked to last night. And Aldo Leopold had some hand in it. I know the name, but I don't know who he was, so I'll look that up when I get home. Just gorgeous. Okay, folks. It's Thursday, July 9th, 2:30 p.m. My Garmin says, see that it's 121 degrees, burning hot blacktop here in New Mexico. I'm 18 miles from the finish line at the border. I'm actually going to fucking finish this thing. I cannot believe it. I am so stoked. You have no idea. I just want to say a few things. I'll have a lot to say about this ride in the coming weeks, months, years, who knows. But I just want to let you know how I feel right this second. First, I am so full of gratitude to be able to be here and to have this experience in my life. To explore Western U.S. and Canada by bike, places most people will never go. Amazing people along the way and in the race. My heart is so full of gratitude for the opportunity. I first have to thank my wife Sarah and my kids Island, Ashland, Hannah. I mean, thank you so much, guys, for giving me the time and space to come do something epic like this. It means so much, and I love you guys so much. Two, I want to thank everybody who sent me so many wonderful, encouraging words, so many messages. You got this, you can do this. It's so great to hear from so many people who I don't often hear from. Also, I want to say thank you to all the people who told me I couldn't do this. I had so many people tell me, there's no way you can do that, it's too hard, it's too big, it's too long, you're not in shape, you're not fit enough, it's nuts, you're gonna die, all the stuff. Listen, I use that as rocket fuel to amplify my efforts when it got hard. And let me tell you, it got hard a lot of times in the last 27 days. I've been through, well, let me back up. This has been by far the greatest adventure of my life. By far the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And something I'll, of course, never forget. Thanks also to all the people who supported me. Dr. Aaron Black, Peter Lofsgordon, who rode bikes with me, helped me train, Brendan Heinig, who helped me pick his brain about the Tour Divide, Ryan Van Duzer, thanks for the support, Alex Honnold, and the Honnold Foundation. I think we did pretty well. We'll tally it up, but I know there's some big donors going to come at the end, so I think we're going to get to our $100,000 goal. Alex dreams big, and it's been a great source of inspiration for me in my life. And this has been just something beyond words. I don't know if I have words. I'm just so stoked. I cried more on this trip than I've cried in the last probably 30 years. I think I cried just about every day. I think it was the weight of the heaviness of the physicality of the riding, 100 miles a day with 6,000 or 8,000 feet of climbing. Just monster days on the bike every day, relentless. And just the mental weight of knowing you got to get up at 4. Riding by 5, doing it over and over and over again. Gotta keep going. It's such a heavy thing. But I also had great time to reflect on my life and on my friends and family, my loved ones, my community. I'm so proud of this country and of our communities. We were welcomed everywhere we went in Canada and in the US. Trail angels galore, people coming out of their homes, putting out coolers with Cokes and hot waters, and people letting you camp in their yard and come in and take a shower and all the things. Just what a wonderful way to see the Western US in a way that no one really does. Off the beaten track. This country is so beautiful. Wow, we are so lucky to live here. So lucky. Most of this race has been Europeans and Kiwis and Aussies. Very few Americans, generally speaking. So they all say the same thing. They're like, wow, this country's just insane. Anyway, I'll have more later. I'm exhausted. 30 minutes till the finish. I can see Customs and Border Patrol down there. We got it done, man. We got her done. Against all odds. Against a lot of adversity. We got it done. Fuck yeah. Okay, I'm 2 miles from the finish. It's gonna happen. I just want to say something to everybody. So many people told me no on this ride. So many people told me I couldn't do it. I wasn't good enough. I wasn't fit enough. I didn't have the experience. I couldn't do it. I was crazy. All the things. And here I am. I'm about to finish the Tour Divide, the hardest mountain bike race in the world. Why? Because I took all those people who told me no. I used that as rocket fuel to fuel the hard days I had. The mega days with 9,000 feet of climbing. The rain, the cold, the peanut butter mud, the sand, the washboard roads, the 35 mile per hour headwinds. All of it. I used it. You can achieve anything you want. You just gotta go after it. It can be done. Break it apart. Put it into little chunks that are bite-sized that you can handle. Put one foot in front of the other and make it happen. It's that simple.